Hey guys, welcome back to Jerusalem Playroom. My name is Jamika and I am uploading this video just for a quick chat. I want to change Jerusalem out of this outfit that I had her on when it was warmer into this little cute outfit. This outfit actually was my granddaughter. She is 10 now. So I just say her mom passed down her old clothes to me and this was something that I have. And I wanted to restyle her and then put on these little cute little shoes that I found while I was thrifting a while ago. So guys, I am uploading this video because a situation that happened to me on yesterday. And I know I always upload these videos and tell everybody to keep their frequency up, and stay positive and stay, happy. And right now in my own personal life, let me tell you what I'm dealing with. I am dealing with the spirit of Haman. If you have ever read the book of Esther, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So let's talk about people who have this Haman spirit. So you have people that could be in your family, your friend group, your church community, your job, or just in the world in general, okay, that have a Haman spirit. It doesn't matter if it's male or female. Now, if you read the book of Esther, Haman was up with the king, which means he had a high position, just a high profile position where he was able to, I'm gonna say, rub elbows with the king. And we all know people in our family, people in our friend group, people in our church group, people in our work community, and even people in our communities, that rub elbows with high people. And when they get in these positions, we clap for them. Okay, there are. Well, let me just make it personal. Me, I'm so happy for you. Okay, because you chose that. I'm happy you decided that you wanted to have this lifestyle. So happy for you. Well, the problem comes in where you clap, but when you clap, because they on the stage and everything, you clap, but you turn around and you start doing your own thing like I'm doing with Jerusalem. Y'all excuse me. Let me put her down for a minute. You start doing your own personal thing. Now, you doing your own thing, you minding your own business, not talking to anybody. So when about anything, because I'm 50. I told people my dad died arguing with somebody, and I don't want to go out that way. I really don't. So I'm 50. If something comes to me, I'm going to try to say it in a nice way. But if I feel like I'm being attacked, I'm going to attack back in a nice, nasty way. Now, whatever I have out with a person, because I was taught that if you have out with your sister or your brother, you go with them one-on-one. You talk with them one-on-one. Did y'all ever see that scene, Lean on Me? When the principal and the superintendent, I forgot the two guys' name, they were having a heated argument between them two. The principal wanted to do things his way, and the superintendent was telling him, no, you can't do it this way. And finally, the superintendent had to tell the principal, as far as I'm concerned, I am the head in charge. So the principal sat up here in the movie Lean on Me, and he was like, he listened to him, and then the superintendent said, well, now come on, let's go get something to eat. So they walked away. They had a disagreement. They agreed to disagree. In life, we gonna do that. In life, we gonna have people we gonna agree with, and we gonna have people that we disagree with. Even though we can sit and listen to what they tell us, their beliefs or whatever, because they believe that, we don't believe that. So we agreeing that we disagree. You may think a certain way and I may think a certain way. That's what make us unique. That's what make us a part of humanity. We're going to have differences. But in the meantime, let's get to the bottom of the the issue and let's focus on it. Like in the movie, their focus was on the kids. Not against them arguing, but hey, it's about these kids. And that's how I am. Whatever it is what we're dealing with in this situation, I'm dealing with, it was about a customer. That's all I'm gonna say about this. So with these people with this Haman spirit, what they do is, when you have a disagreement with Haman, because they rub the elbows with the people in the high position, they can go and get a group. It's always gonna be three guys, because a coven is three. It's always three, okay? It's gonna be two or three. Now they gonna group up and do whatever they can to attack you. And the attacks are just not nothing big or just little nitpicking stuff. And you sitting up there, let me make curse me. I'm sitting up there like, well, what's going on? Oh, I see what is going on. I'm not bowing down. I'm not kissing butt because I am considered the ops. I'm considered the one going against everybody else. I'm the problem. Not looking at the person with the Haman spirit, because the person with the Haman spirit, you got everything that you need. Why even worry about me? If you up here rubbing elbows with the elites, you up here rubbing elbows with the people, the high people in the community, and you up here rubbing elbows with the pastor and all of that, why are you worried about me? I should be the least of your problems, right? Okay, but when I say what I said, because you don't like it, you wants to go, and this is what the people with the Haman spirit do. They go and they call themselves getting a clique together. So I'm like, well, wait a minute. You mean to tell me you getting a clique to come against one person? So all of y'all truth that came out, all of you never did care. But you act like you did because you wanted me on your team. But since I went against one of your members, now I'm the bad guy. I'm the ops. So I'm sitting up here saying, well, what's the problem? Oh, because I'm not kissing. I clap. Yay! I'm happy for you. But because I turn my back like I'm doing right now, y'all, I got other stuff to worry about. I got other stuff to worry about, and I don't have time to be sitting up here dealing with. What amazed me, and this is to anybody who watches my channel. Whatever story you got to tell it. Tell it. People gonna get mad. They gonna get mad, but it's your truth. You can sit up and somebody say, well, that ain't truth. Yes, it is the truth. You want somebody to kiss your butt. It don't work like that. Life don't work like that. We're in here to do a job. And what amazes me the most is that growing up here in the South, and let me talk to, and I'm just going to be honest with all my sisters and my brothers, okay? Whoever watching this. I am a 50-year-old woman that grew up in Birmingham, Alabama. Many of you know the history about the South. That's a part of history that cannot be changed. We cannot, as humans right now in this year, we cannot go back and change the past. What has happened has happened. The history is supposed to be for us to look back on it, reflect on it, and say, what can we do to prevent that from happening in the future? That's the part of it. So my thing is, I am brown skinned. Somebody may have a lighter shade to me, but we are all human beings. They wanted to keep us, the powers that be want to keep us divided by our race, by our income, by religion. Guys, we got too much work to be doing to be sitting up here fighting against each other, because it's something in the sky that they ain't talking about. Don't we need to be preparing? We done saw all these movies about what is Independence Day, all what is it, Transformers, all these alien movies, and y'all telling us it's something up in the sky. Don't we need to be coming together instead of being divided? What does all this got to do with the Haman spirit? See, people want you to bow down and worship them. We don't worship nobody but the Most High. And see, that's what these Haman got mixed up, because he thought that he was in control of everything. He was so much in control that he was going to sit up here because of one person didn't bow down and worship him. He wanted to destroy a whole group of people. One person. Sad. But we dealing with people like this right now today, in our families, in our friend group, at church, at work, in the community. Everybody want to say, oh, I know so and so. So what? I know Jesus. How about that? I know Jesus. I know God. But because I don't live in this neighborhood, I don't drive this car, I don't have this type of purse, I ain't in this clique, I ain't got this emblem, I ain't in this organization, I'm beneath y'all. Fine with me. But I'm a castaway. See, I'm a castaway, and many of us have been cast away by people with Haman spirits. So we cast away, and we just minding our business, and then that's when the infinite divine creator begins to talk with us. We allow Jesus into our heart, and we go out our way, and we doing stuff, don't have a big fancy life. But then when somebody see us, we going to work like the seven dwarves. We'll sue while you work. Do. We happy. Because we know we don't have the big responsibility as y'all do. Because see, y'all in these positions, and what y'all got to do? Y'all got to be there. I ain't got to be there. There are some people who have just said, Lord, long as I get a steady income, it don't matter where it come from. McDonald's, it don't matter if it come from Walmart. See, some people be pushing this stuff down. All them jobs everything gonna turn around eventually. But see, the jobs that people don't want, they paying money. Sometimes you might do 2 or 3 jobs. I've known people that had worked 2 jobs. Get off one and have one in the night. Get off work one doing the weekdays, and then one on the weekend. People doing it. But see, they happy, and some of them may not be as happy because they tired, and I understand that. But what I'm saying is, they comfortable. They got what they need. They go and do what they have to do. But these ones with these Haman spirits that want to say, well, and see, be careful. Because see, these people with these Haman spirits that want to be in the cliques. You want to go to the parties. You want to be in the in crowd. But see, now you done sold out, because now you done witnessed something you can't get out. And you made it. And it's coming out. The truth is coming out. It ain't got nothing to do with just celebrities. It's coming out for everybody. The truth coming out for everybody. Sure is. Sure is. You wanted, Haman was so mad at Mordecai that you done went and told the king to write up a decree. See, and then sometimes the people in leadership, let me say this to these people in leadership. Didn't people watch Aladdin? One Jafar, what was he, like a warlock, or he was a big chief advisor to the what's her name, Jasmine's dad. Some of these people that's in leadership, they so blind because the people that's supposed to be their right hand man or right hand girl is putting a spell on. They don't even know they up on the spell work. They on the spell work. They got folks running their companies, thinking while they over here on the cruise somewhere, got somebody working their company, stealing from them. But then trying to tell the king, or trying to tell the elites, oh, it's Jamaica. Jamaica doing this. Jamaica stealing. Jamaica ain't got access to that to steal. It's Jamaica's fault. It's your fault. Cause the company going down. It's your fault. You ain't doing what you're supposed to do. It's your fault. But you ain't getting paid the big bucks. So now some of these leaders coming in and say, well, no. You got some leaders that see what's going on. They say, no, I pay you the big bucks, so you deal with it. And so you mad now because you in these titles, you in these positions, and then you want to sit up here and get mad because somebody won't bow down to you. Then this is the funny part. This is what really gets me. So then you want to sit up here and tell people lies, make up lies. Oh, well, she doing this. This is what hurts. Listen to me, brothers and sisters of Christ. And you may not be brown complexion like me. This is where they start saying you're kissing butt. Because see, when I just told you I grew up in the South. But it's not just a Southern hospitality to just be nice to people of your color. It's a Southern thing to be nice to everybody. That's how I grew up in the South. My great grandparents grew up through slavery. It was some good. See, they don't tell you about the part of the history about the other side. There were some good people who lost their lives and fought for justice for us brown people. But they want to keep you divided. So you want to sit up here, oh, she this, and she call you all kind of names. And all you trying to do is just come in and just make your little coins and go home. That's all you want. You just want to get your coins and go home and go shopping for dollars and go to the thrift store. Because that's what you can afford. And you happy about that. You really happy. Because, and I don't talk down about anybody who chooses to dress in luxury. Everybody has a choice. Everybody has a choice in life. But don't look down on somebody else because they choose not to do what you do. I don't look down on nobody because they don't choose to go to the thrift store. Now it's so everybody coming to the thrift store. Used to be a time you go in there with nobody in there. Everybody now. Because folks can't even afford Walmart and Target no more. You hear me? But they got this Haman spirit. Want to keep you down. Want to keep a mess. And we ain't got time for that. We got work to do because there's something in the sky. We got work to do. So anyway, Haman gets mad. Read the book yourself, the book of Esther. Haman gets so mad that he done went up to the... Do y'all have anybody who go up to the... always running to the leaders, telling the leaders what you doing? They'll never say what they did. They tell them what you did. Spying on you, trying to catch you slipping up. Looking at all the faults you do, looking at your YouTube channel, looking at your Facebook page, and looking at stuff you posted. I'm a human. I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm human. You know, or if you sit up here and you decide, well, you know what? Let me give my life to Christ, and Lord, use me. I want to go into the ministry. Lord, use me so I can go into the ministry. And they fired a pastor, so you won't be a minister? Come on. Y'all ain't listen. I ain't got time to be arguing with nobody with no Haman spirit. Because what you sitting up here rubbing elbows with all these elite people, all these famous people, and God's folks is suffering. And I'm sitting up here telling God, when I walk to work and I see all these homeless people on the street, and I be feeling just like that character Tom Hanks in The Green Mile, when that man got ready to, you know, they was getting ready to take John Coffey, and I'm just like Tom Cruise. What do I tell God? What do I say to God when I pass by somebody on the street and I don't have anything to get to? I'm talking about the real homeless folks. And I'm sitting up here looking at them, knowing that I might be 2 paychecks away from where they at. Come on. But y'all want to argue and fight and fuss about who rubbing elbows with the king. Because I don't bow down and kiss your butt. I'm too old. That's what Cersei, that's what Lil Nas did to Cersei in 300. He said, this old knee, he just told him to bow down and you can have all this. We ain't bowing down to no devil. So because the devil then exalted himself on this realm. You didn't also exalted some people up in these positions. So these people that you exalted up in these positions, you didn't gave them power. And so they got so much power that they feel like, well, if they don't bow down, we can make them lose their job. If they don't bow down, we can take their money. If they don't bow down, we can do this and we can do that. And that's exactly what happened. But see, now things about to turn around. Because what? God has already told us, the last shall be first and the first shall be down. Y'all finna start seeing a lot of folks fall from the top. And you're going to call on God. You're going to call on Jesus. And Jesus going to be like, who is you? Who? I don't know you. That's how Jesus going to be. Who? What? What your name is? No, Dad, I don't know this lady. Yeah, Jesus, I was this, I was that, I did this. No, I'm sorry. I don't know who you were talking to, but it wasn't me. This is what we talking. This is what I'm talking about, y'all. Haman spirit. Haman spirit. This is what we talking about. Haman spirit. I don't know what's in it. This thing powder, I guess. So anyway, Mordecai had a little niece. Now, according to the Bible, I'm thinking her parents got killed. I'm sorry, excuse me. Her parents, something happened to her parents, and so Mordecai raised up Esther. Now he raised up Esther, and Esther grew up, godly girl, godly young girl, young lady. And then the king, hey man, hold on y'all. Okay, sorry guys, my grandbaby came in. So anyway, Esther grows up, and anyway, the king has this sort of like pageant, and moral of the story is the king ended up marrying Esther, and Mordecai was telling Esther about the king's decree, and Esther was like, oh my goodness, I'm part of this too. And she realized that she was going to be killed, so she had to go and tell the king everything that was happening. And the same traps that these people with these Haman spirits got for you, that's the traps they're gonna fall in. And it's not that this is what Mordecai and Esther wanted. This was brought on themselves. The people with this Haman spirit, Haman brought this on himself. Just say it. I told my mom and I was talking. We were hearing some stuff. And I said, Mama, I kept saying, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. And God said, they didn't have mercy when they was doing what they was doing. Hear me. This is why Jesus gonna say, get away from me. I don't know you. So if y'all telling me the Bible said that, what makes you think I want to bow down to you? And I had to tell myself, I said, Lord, you know what? I said, Lord, I just can't. But God had to tell me, hey, remember your oath. I brought you out and I brought you here. If he did it before, he will do it again. I said, okay, I surrender. I surrender. I'm about to go because my grandbaby's here. Listen. I broke down and I cried. Personal testimony, because I said, Lord, why? Why, Lord? Why? I'm so tired. I wouldn't cry on camera. One time I did upload a video, but they don't care. I said, who cares? People cry, nobody cares. People out here hurting. And I said, Lord, I'm doing the best I can do. What is it? You made up these rules. Listen. You rubbing elbow with the elite. You in these positions to make these rules and these guidelines, and then when somebody follow the rules and the guidelines and don't kiss your butt, you mad? You made up the rules. Then what is it? I'm not jealous. I'm happy for you. This is the thing. When I look at stuff like this and I look at designer purses and the people who buy designer purses, that's your choice. Yes, I have spent $200 on a doll. Yes, I have. Spent $200 on $3. That's my choice. I'd rather do that than spend it on a purse. Somebody rather spend $200 on a purse rather than a doll. That's their choice. Okay? But you want to, I'm not a bragger because feel like everybody should have what they have. But these people with these Haman spirits want to brag about everything. I went here and my children go. Okay, good. But then they looking at you like you supposed to say, oh really? I don't care. I'm like Mama OD. I don't care. It don't matter what you look like. It don't matter what you wear. Your clothes, how many rings you got on your finger. No, we don't care. See, that's my attitude. I might be singing the song wrong. And it make people mad. I don't care. Why should I care? You didn't get that stuff for me. You got it for yourself. We do these haul videos. Everybody does it. I got to make it personal. Jamaica do these haul videos because I like going to the thrift store, finding a little inexpensive stuff. But I'm finna try to do something else now because everybody's doing this. I don't want to be doing what everybody else doing. I've been doing this for a while. I've seen 3 people. 1, 2, 3. 3 people when I started out 10 years ago that has excelled in their channel. Because they put in the work and they put in the time to get where they are. And I still follow 2 of them. 1 of them I still follow. I still follow all 3 of them. But 1 of them I kind of didn't understand when you first did your video. And this is a choice. When they first did their video, and then all of a sudden when they build up a whole mass of followers, they changed it. And I was like, why you didn't say that at the beginning? Now you got all these followers and you want people to accept you. You could have said that at the beginning. And if you would have said at the beginning, maybe that many people wouldn't have been following you. But some of the stuff that was said is positive, and that's why I was watching it. So I said, okay, you know what is being said is truth. It can help me out. So I'm gonna look past that situation. And that's what I chose to do. I don't look down. I just like, why now? Why nobody, you didn't bring it out all this time. Why now? To feel accepted? Okay, I got it. We don't care. Listen, these people with these Haman spirit, my time is about to run out, guys. Y'all be blessed. Let me hurry and put Jerusalem wig on. We don't care. They want you to work. They want you to worship them. They want you to be happy for them. They want you to like. They want you to come in. Oh, you look pretty. We ain't got time. You know you look cute because you took the picture. I know you look cute because I know I took your picture before and you just said wanted to see your photo so many times and see how you look. So what's the deal? I know. I done took your picture about 5 or 6 times because you didn't like the way you look. It's your picture. People want this celebrity status. I'm not into celebrities. I'm not. I can see them, and I've here. There's been plenty of maybe 1 or 2 times when I saw somebody that was in celebrity status years ago. I didn't speak to them because I felt like they may wanted their privacy. I didn't want to bring no attention because I didn't know, maybe they wanted to be discreet. I looked at eye contact and I just walked off. My daughter told me where she worked at, she said somebody came, a real high profile person came, and she made sure that they stayed in where she worked at the hotel. She said she made sure that they stayed in somewhere where it was discreet because she said that person may not have wanted nobody to know they was down here. Well, nobody business. But yeah, listen. They rub elbow. They want to be with the people up high. But see, when you do your research and find out, you better be careful. That's why I told y'all, and I'm telling you now, be careful who you follow, even on these YouTube channels. Because you can be following somebody, and then all of a sudden, people like, if you get If somebody emails you, that's not me. I'm like, wait a minute, what is somebody hacking people YouTube channels? People like, yeah, because it happened to me twice. Somebody got in contact with me. So now I don't want to even comment on folks' channels. Like, why would you want to do that? You getting a following. Who are we leading? Who are we helping? Don't follow me. I'm a human. I'm gonna make a mistake. I appreciate it. You following me. I appreciate you liking me, but I'm gonna tell you to follow God, because I make mistakes. God don't make mistakes. Give me a like and subscribe for what? You want to be famous, but when you start seeing what these people do, what they did, and you following them and you trying to rub elbows, then people gonna be looking at you wondering if you doing the same thing they did. Because if you start hanging out with them, they're going to start inviting you. And then when you get invited and you see something, you don't speak out about it. You going down just like they is. That's just the truth. Haman spirits, that's what people are dealing with, right? We're dealing with right now. This ego, this I'm on top of the world. Ooh, I bet it's a beautiful view up there. But hey, the problems you got, I don't need them, because I got enough problems of my own that I'm trying to maintain. And being in a leadership position, when you got to overlook, when y'all get into your word and you look at Moses and how he had a multitude of people that he had to be responsible for. And because he disobeyed God, he couldn't make it over. Come on, y'all. That's a different type of responsibility. So I'm on the side seeing that you in that leadership. Let me let you alone, because I know you got some stuff you got to deal with, because you got some calls that come in that, see, I ain't got to take them. You got to take them. And maybe that's why you mad. But see, that's not my fault, because you want to rub elbows. To the people up high, listen, I appreciate y'all for giving me an opportunity. I really do. But it's about God. If yes, I understand about the money is good, but we got to help our people, because all this stuff going on and people suffering, and if whatever company or organization, you're still responsible for those souls. You are still responsible for everybody. Just because you feel like Daniel, when you're in leadership, whatever you, the government, the state, the city, if you are whatever, supervisors, whatever, you are responsible. That's what being a leader is about. Leading people, showing people how to do it. We're going to move this way. That's why the organizations, they always trying to dance and put everybody together, because we're supposed to be on what? One accord. Working together. But this Haman spirit out here, I'm telling y'all, it broke me down. Truth be told, it broke me, because I said, why, Lord, why? But I had to stop saying, no, why? Lord, your will be done. Your will be done. Let me hold steady. Let me stand. Because, see, that's another thing I wanted to fight. God, stand. Stand, Jamaica. Don't move. Anyway, guys, y'all be blessed. Y'all be encouraged. Jerusalem look cute. This little outfit. I'm going to go in here and talk to my little grand and see if they hungry. But, yeah. This Haman spirit is something else. Be careful who you follow. Who you trying to be with. Who you rubbing elbows with. Because these people who done been places and did stuff, it's going to come out. And why, if you was there, no deals. Thank y'all so much for watching Jerusalem Playroom. Stay tuned, because you never know what's going to come. Never know what I'm going to talk about. And I just pray that something was said to inspire and encourage you. These are all, I'm just coming out, just talk. Sharing my truth. You share your truth too, because truth is going to come out. And I know it's going to hurt. Some things my mama said to me hurt my feelings. I said, but it's the truth. Can't get mad at it. It is truth. But how would she know? You told her. So it's truth. So we about to hear some stuff that's going to come out that's going to hurt us. It's going to break us down. So the ones who got work to do, you know who you are. We got work to do. We ain't got time to be sitting up here worrying about nobody want to have a rank or want to be tight. We got something in the sky that's coming. We got to get God's people ready for what's about to be exposed. Thank y'all so much. Jerusalem looks so cute. Bye, y'all. Y'all have a great day. Bye.